Hello, I'm Bill Galfano, Vice President of Sales with Magnet 360. Really excited to be joined today by Nasi Jazayeri and Eric Scheel. Nasi is with Salesforce, Executive Vice President and General Manager of the Community Cloud product. Over 30 years of experience developing enterprise-wide software solutions. Really happy to have you here.
Thank you.
Eric Scheel, Chief Technology Officer with Magnet 360. Over 15 years working on the Salesforce platform and deep expertise in the Community Cloud product. So really excited to have a conversation with you guys about how Community Cloud is truly transforming the way our customers, how businesses are going to market and how they're engaging some of their most important audiences. So thanks for being with us.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know, where I'd like to begin the conversation today is been to a number of Salesforce events throughout the year. I keep hearing that Community Cloud is one of the fastest growing clouds in Salesforce's history. Can you speak to that a little bit of what's driving that kind of growth?
Sure. You know, one of the things that we have seen, again, Salesforce is a great CRM platform for internal usage, for the salespeople, for the service people. And now we're seeing our customers, they really want to extend their reach, their engagement, their relationship with their customers and partners. So we're seeing a phase two, a new phase, where they want to extend all those business processes, all those engagement externally. And the only way you can do that is through community. Community allows for you to be able to collaborate with your customers, to be able to collaborate with your partners, and extend your sales processes, your service processes to your customers, to your partners, so they can do self-service and they can engage with you much better. That's why we see such a great traction and momentum with communities, because of this allows you to really get to know your customers and partners better.
Great. So I'd like you guys to talk a little bit about the value of customer enablement. So as we think about this age of the customer, what's the role of Community Cloud in providing that kind of value?
So one of the things we see is, again, all of our customers, they want to create all sort of optimization in terms of running their business. If you look at from a self-service point of view, what do they want to do? They want to minimize the number of agents they have in contact center. They want to minimize the load on them. So what do? They create a self-service community where a customer, they have a question that they can go online to the community, ask a question, look at knowledge articles, get their questions answered by other peers in the community. So this way, you're minimizing the number of cases that are going into contact center. Furthermore, we're seeing other use cases. As an example, one of the biggest e-commerce vendors, they are trying to hire 150,000 employees in 1 year. And they're processing about 950,000 resumes. How do you do that? That's impossible. The only way you can do that, again, is through automation. So they're creating a recruiting community for everybody to come in there, to register, to create their own bio, to take tests. They have their own scoring engine. They score everybody based on their background, based on the test results, and they send that selected set of people to the hiring manager. So enabling customers to do self-service, do their own thing, can create a lot of cost optimization, and people love that.
You know, to that end, talk about the role of mobile as it relates to customer communities.
Well, we see mobile in almost all of our communities now. The real question with mobile is, when you start with a web presence for digital engagement, you may start with responsive design for those customers who are discovering you. They might be looking up information about your organization. As you deepen that relationship, there becomes a role for a mobile app. And then we'll actually install an app and have deeper processes and engagement with the community through the app than they would through a traditional website.
Yeah, that's a great example. Again, we're seeing customer after customer. They used to start with a desktop, but now everybody's mobile first. And again, everything Eric mentioned really in that fashion in terms of responsive design versus homegrown apps, native apps, different use cases. You need to be able to manage all that, and having a platform to allow you to build out of the box responsive, or if you want native apps with the SDK, all that is available to you with Salesforce platform.
So I'm curious, can you talk a little bit about what's next for Community Cloud?
Oh, sure. We have some great plans next year, great vision. One of the things we did this year was to allow our partners, ourselves, to create components. So you can drag and drop components into our templates. Now, we want to take that a step further because a lot of our customers are asking how we can get them set up quickly. So to do that, our job is to create templates next. out-of-the-box templates with our partners. So our job is next year build a platform where our partners can build templates for specific use cases, for specific industries, and be able to package that up with all the components, put them in AppExchange, and our customers can go select the templates they like for their use case and get up and running with the community fast.
Great.
You know, and at Magnet 360, we often talk about speed to value and unlocking that value for the customer. Templates are going to be a key element of that, where we can take industry templates and apply them to our customer's specific business and be up even faster in communities.
And I continue to hear also more around commerce as it relates to communities. What can you say about that?
Correct. So last year, again, was the beginning of commerce as we announced at Dreamforce integration with Cloud Craze, with Demandware, with BigCommerce, and that's where we headed. We're seeing a lot of use cases where in a community, you just don't collaborate. As part of collaboration, you need to take an action. And it usually results into buying something. So we're seeing more and more of our customers are very excited to integrate their commerce inside the community where all the interaction is happening. People are asking suggestions from each other. They're researching stuff. And you can use our recommendation widget to really have personalized recommendation as they're talking in the community and show them promotions and click to buy actions right there in the community.
And we're seeing a lot of traction with e-commerce as well. Ecolab is a customer of ours. They've stood up 3 storefronts in the last 6 months, and it's one of the key elements of adoption in their communities.
And I think that's the most important thing, Eric, you mentioned, which is how quickly you can go build these communities, integrate commerce into it. 3 storefronts in 6 months. Yeah, where do you see this? This is impossible. I mean, this is what you get with the power of platform and out-of-the-box integration with all the widgets that we have to allow you to do that. So this is what we're bringing to market. We're very excited about that.
That's great. You know, and those are great examples of the kind of evolution, the kind of innovation that Salesforce is bringing forward. And I'm sure, Nasi, as you're looking at the roadmap over what's coming over the next year and beyond, maybe talk about that a little bit. What do you see as kind of that vision of kind of where we're going with the product, certainly, but just that vision of digital experience?
Sure. So what we see from our customers, this is what we hear from them. Again, e-commerce was a big part of that. We listen a lot to our customers. We listen to our great partners like Magnet 360. And we started with communities, and people were saying, well, it'd be great as part of community to have commerce. Now we're seeing the big vision is that, you know what, the website, the commerce, the community, all should be one. So now we are looking into how best we can extend our platform to really allow our customers to build a website that is not static, but very dynamic. In there you are engaging with people, you're asking questions, getting suggestions, and discovering information and acquiring, buying something. So our big vision is to bring these 3 different silo sites, commerce, community, websites together and have a very dynamic site that people go and engage, and you can interact with your customers.
Great.
I mean, to me, this is all about a deep engagement with your customer, and Salesforce is becoming the one platform that can sit at the center of that relationship and really enable the business to have that level of engagement.
Well, I have to say it is very exciting to be a part of this kind of innovation, being a part of how we're truly transforming the way that companies are delivering great customer experiences. Thank you so much, Nasi. Thank you very much, Eric, for joining me this morning.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Great.